Sponsored by Gross Insurance at 18 South National in Fort Scott, providing coverage in Kansas and Missouri. Large enough to solve your complicated insurance needs, but small enough to care. Get a free quote at grossins.com. And brought to you in part by these enhanced sports boosters. Atkins Insurance, Casper Enterprises, LLC, Billiard Hammer Hardman Insurance, Fort Scott Community College, the Hole in the Wall Liquor Store, Canar Eye Care of Fort Scott, La Hacienda, Myrick Mechanical, Marsh's Deli, Norris Heating and Air Conditioning, Opie's Pizza, and State Farm Insurance. This program is also made possible by all KOMB KMDO sports boosters. Now let's huddle up for all the action at the New Grill Coaches Corner on All Hit 103.9 and our YouTube channel, Fort Scott TV. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Dylan Duffy.
Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome back to another edition of the Coaches Corner right here at the New Grill in downtown Fort Scott. Streaming on Fort Scott TV and All Hit 103.9. I'm your host, Dylan Duffy, joined as always by head coach Jonathan Stark. It was homecoming night in Fort Scott, a big crowd, great energy, and new look offense with junior quarterback Drayden. Okay, I'm going to mess it up like 7 more times, but Drayden Marlowe getting his first start under center. The Tigers battled hard, but ultimately fell to the defending SEK champion Chanute Blue Comets by a final score of 24-12. Coach Stark, first off, I know this one stings. It was homecoming. It was a great atmosphere, and your kids played tough, but in the end, it was those few key moments, turnovers, couple missed calls, and a Chanute's offensive tempo that really made the difference. Let's start right there. How do you feel about how your team responded in this one?
Yeah, I really was proud of the heart the team played with on Friday night. You mentioned it. We had a couple turnovers on offense. Obviously, those are always hard to overcome. There were a few calls that didn't go our way. Those are hard to overcome as well, whether it's a call that you feel was made that shouldn't have been made, or maybe a couple calls you felt like should have been called and key moments that weren't made. Those can really kill